Anchor's up. We are heading to Ibiza. Ibiza's little sister, that is. Formentera. We are saying goodbye to the wonderful, beautiful, lovely Mallorca and heading out to sea for an overnight passage that will get us into some crystal clear waters tomorrow. And right now as we speak, we are passing Dragonera, an uninhabited but pretty cool looking island here in the Balearics. I'm taking the first shift tonight to sleep. Nate's taking the first shift to watch. So I'm going down. The sun just set. And I'm saying goodnight to my kiddos. Good night, bud. I love you. Alright, with me signing off, going down to sleep. It's 1:30 in the morning and I can see the glow of Ibiza right in front of us. We will be arriving in Formentera in a few hours, just probably as the sun is rising. It has been a really uneventful, easy, smooth passage. This night watch has been really, really calm. It's so peaceful. I love these types of night watches. First glimpse of Ibiza right as the sun is beginning to glow. Can I make you a bagel for breakfast?
That's okay, I'm on watch.
She's my most attentive mate.
These are a poor substitute for Dave's homemade bagels, but they're sustenance. We're about to get there. It's a quick and easy breakfast. It'll do. And we're certainly grateful to have it. But Dave, we miss you and your bagels. It's the first day of fall and the weather got the memo. As soon as we got here, it started getting windier and colder and it's starting to drizzle. It always makes me a little sad to say goodbye to summer. Hopefully this weather won't last too long and we'll still get to play in this gorgeous water and go explore that awesome looking beach over there.
Formentera has become a tourism hotspot. It's just a short boat ride from Ibiza and is a lovely place to spend a day. There are multiple big fast ferries going back and forth all day every day. The vast majority of boats at anchor here are just down for the day as well. We end up having the place almost totally to ourselves at night. There is now a permanent population on Formentera, and it even has administrative independence from Ibiza, but this wasn't always the case. In fact, due to the relative lack of natural defenses from pirates and a small freshwater supply, the island has only been sporadically inhabited until recent times and didn't have electricity until 1968. Nowadays, defense from pirates matters not at all, and blue water and soft sand matter quite a bit, hence the explosion in visitors.
Little balls are the seed pods from the Poseidon seagrass, one of the oldest living organisms on Earth. Super cool. What a lovely place to take an evening stroll. The air is definitely getting chillier here. We are officially in fall, but the water is still beautifully warm and the sand is so soft. The sky is so beautiful. It's just lovely here.
The next day we headed into town, and along the way got a reminder that there are no guarantees in the sailing life. I don't know what happened here, and it's tempting to think that it was some kind of user error which won't happen to us. But the reality is a couple of bad breaks at the wrong time and anything can happen out here.
It's early and we're hungry. We're gonna grab some breakfast and then we're gonna grab some bikes and go exploring. Formentera, here we come.
Something we've found to usually be true the world over is that when you get half a kilometer inland, things change pretty dramatically. Formentera is no exception. In fact, here getting away from the coast involves going back in time to dirt paths, stone walls, and parched farm fields. While coastlines can feel pretty homogeneous sometimes, getting inland provides a refreshingly different slice of life.
On a bike once again, as promised. We're gonna try to do it as often as we can. Stretch these sea legs. The hazards are wearing flip-flops on a dirt road bike path. So we just left Formentera. What a beautiful, sweet, quiet island. We anchored on the north side on the spit of land that reaches out like an arm reaching for Ibiza. The water was crystal clear and beautiful. Definitely a wonderful place if you're looking for a bit of quiet and a respite from the busy life on Ibiza, where we are headed today. We're gonna anchor just north of Ibiza town and check it out. Here we are in Ibiza for the first time and heading to the grocery store. We need some provisions.
Need any beans?
Yes, always. Well, that couldn't have been more convenient. It was like 100 yards from the dinghy dock to the grocery store. It was tiny, but it had everything we needed. We love a good grocery store dinghy dock situation, that is for sure. Eily is doing Duolingo and Kieran's down in his room reading. I'm putting groceries away.
This is not an optical illusion. Those boats are not far away from each other, like one in front or the back or whatever. They're about a meter, 3 feet, whatever system you want to use apart. When we came in, they weren't as close, and then the wind just shifted 90 degrees, and now lo and behold, right next to each other. I don't see anybody on board of either, but I think they're just gonna escape without any contact.
We are headed out to a very un-Ibiza thing, an early dinner.
It's like the first time I've dressed up since we were going to the cooking class.
Traveling to new places is an interesting experience. We've been incredibly fortunate to see a lot, but even within the same place, one experience might be very different from another. For example, I lived in Europe in my early 20s. I never went, but a number of my friends visited Ibiza. It had and has the reputation as a party island. If I had gone then, I'm pretty sure my experiences would not have included early dinners, trips inland to a hippie craft fair, or long meandering walks to the old town. My point is that even after we've been to a place, there are many other experiences of that same place we haven't had. Sometimes travelers compare a list of where they've been as if it's a list of boxes they've checked off. That's too simplistic. It would be more accurate to say, I was there for a couple of days and did X, Y, and Z. The world's a big place with so much to see and do. Even in places you do visit, the slice you get will be different from someone else's. And that's okay.
We're heading into Old Town Ibiza through the drawbridge.
Real life drawbridge. Can't believe it. I can't even say it.
It looks like we might be in for a thunderstorm on our last night in the Balearics. Oh my goodness, it is almost 4 in the morning and this storm has been raging for quite a while. I have barely gotten any sleep and the seas are really big here. We're at anchor. And we have a ton of boats around us. The wind doesn't seem to be that strong, just the rain pelting the boat and the sea swell and the lightning and the thunder. It is pretty intense out there and it's been going on for quite a while. Not a very restful night tonight.
Last night wasn't a lot of fun.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be on that monohull right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Whew. My goodness. Okay. It is a bad hair day. It's almost 8 in the morning and as you can see behind me, the skies are still really dark. It is a stormy morning and we are officially saying goodbye to Ibiza. This is our last island in the Mediterranean. We are heading west to the mainland. We're gonna go to Gibraltar and check it out before we make our way across the Strait of Gibraltar. But last night was awful. Honestly, I think some of the worst conditions that we've had inside of Scout since we bought the boat. It was just really uncomfortable, really rolly, really loud, lightning, rain. At one point, a wave hit us from the side so hard that I honestly thought another boat had crashed into us. We jumped out of bed and ran to see what happened, and it was just a disaster in the galley. I did not film it, but there was just stuff everywhere, broken dishes, and the Dometic had toppled over. Looking forward to 3 or 4 days at sea that will hopefully be calmer and we'll have hopefully some wind behind us and make tracks west. I'm not the only one who's tired. Captain looks a little weary back there. You checked out the wooden street sign there?
Got the wooden street sign directing us. We have a short, medium, and long choice here.
I don't know. We're just out meandering today, exploring, getting lost, eating good food, stretching our legs, having fun as a family. Who cares where we go? It's all about the journey.
It's all about the journey, she says. It doesn't like the journey.
It turns out I love going to off the beaten path places. I just don't like biking on them. I think it has a lot to do with the bike. This bike is not meant for going on super bumpy terrain.